Check out what we got here. Woo, what do you think, Maddie? What is this kind of bike? Is it like mom and dad's bike? No? You sure? Anyway, this is a specialized roll. Basically a recreational, comfort-ish, modern cruiser, as I call it. I have one of these. They're awesome. Picked up one from a friend, and we're going to go do the detail work and kind of review on this specialized roll. What's really cool about it? What's not? You know, what's it really recreational for? We'll dive into those after this moment.
Welcome to I Know a Guy Bicycles, hanging out with the guy. Hi, I'm Justin the Guy. Obviously I have a garage shop. Take scary out of used, one bike at a time. If you want to be kept up to date on latest projects and topics, please like and subscribe.
Hey, welcome back to I Know a Guy Bicycle, hanging out with the guy on this old bike series. And I got a special guest, Maddie. Yeah, she's going to help me work on this specialized roll. Specialized roll is kind of like your 27B fat tire cruiser style bike, aluminum frame. Actually, they're not too heavy. Come with disc brakes. Some come with the calipers, but the nicer ones come with the disc brakes, and this one has a triple up front and I believe 8 or 9 speeds in the back. In any case, enough of the technical. What kind of ride is this? It's just for fun, right? The fun of cycling is all in this bike right here. You go cruise around the neighborhood, hang out with the kids, take it up to the mountain and do the passes of, not passes, what am I saying? Bike paths in those mountain towns, not the actual downhill stuff or the pass. I mean, you guess you could try anyway. Maybe. Would you take this on a mountain pass? I don't think so. In any case, this particular bike, I picked up a couple just for fun for myself and Maddie's mom, my wife, and we love them. Pretty not high-tech stuff, not like the higher-end componentry, what have you, but they just fit, they're comfy, and they're just, we ride them to the Walmart, the neighborhood, wherever around town. We also taken on a couple trips too. That was a lot of fun, just tooling around towns. In any case, we had so much fun with these. I got one for a buddy of mine. He loved his so much. We've been looking for one for his wife, which is this guy right here. And it is black on black with a little bit of coloring, but it is pretty stealthy, pretty nice. What are we going to need to do to get this bike up into condition? Well, we need to add a bottle cage so they can drink water. So I picked one of those out. Really, this one looks like it just is dirty. Dusty, dirty, needs to be cleaned up. And Maddie's here to help me do the cleaning. And as in parts go, I don't think it needs really anything. We'll come across that if we do. But bikes like these sometimes don't get a lot of use. Therefore, when you find a gym that might be just like a diamond in the rough, in this case, just dusty. A little bit of scuffage I did notice from bike rack kind of thing, but other than that, it doesn't look like it's been hit, fallen down, because there's no indicators on the outside of the bike, like bars, pedals, derailleur, where you would see those scuffages when somebody takes a digger, right? Your bike has a few of those. In any case, we're going to do a kind of cleaning. This one actually came with the fenders, which is nice. Mine actually has a rear rack, so I put some baskets to load it up from our little grocery store runs. Also, you can get that little pizza thing that goes up front. It's called a pizza rack, and you can actually put a pizza up front. I have my eye on one on eBay on that. That might be coming next on mine. But in any case, without further ado, let's dive into this and let's talk about some of the parts. Well, what's the first thing we're going to do you think, to clean this bike?
Maybe like, it looks a little dusty, so maybe like get rid of the dust and make it a little more shinier.
Yeah, that's a good thing. While we're dusting and cleaning it, we're also inspecting it. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do some inspecting. And what do I take off first when I work on bikes?
Wheels.
Yes, let's get the wheels. So these don't have a through axle, so it's still your basic quick release. A lot of disc brakes now come with a through axle system. I don't believe they make a through axle. Maybe the newer ones do, but This one's a couple years older. These guys actually keep their value pretty good. The reason why I'm taking the wheels off so I can get a good cleaning on these. So there's the front one. Also, this is a good time to check the hubs.
Very good time.
Like the front, same thing in the back, but what I like to do is put the gear into the smallest cog. What that does is pulls the derailleur out of the way, and then the wheel can drop out a little easier. And then you know what gear to put that chain back on when you reassemble. And yes, again, we check the hubs to make sure they're smooth.
Don't forget to like and to subscribe to No Guy Bicycle.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I need you to start cleaning.
Okay.
Let's take this chain off. So here's some spray. Be careful not to put it in your face. Always put it in the rack. Spray in a lag like so. And just start wiping it down, okay? Start at the front here while I can take the chain off.
Okay.
All ready? Cool. What I like to do also on these is take like the chain, cassette, front rear derailleur, maybe the crankset, put it in an ultrasonic cleaner, give it a little cleaning. Therefore, it's all nice and clean for the next rider, which I know who it is. So I'm going to do a little extra detail on it, but actually about the same detail that I do on all my bikes.
You know what I love about bike riding?
What do you love about bike riding?
That you get to just feel the fresh air and be in nature, and it just feels a bit nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like,
What else do you like about bike riding?
well, I like bike riding because it's just a way to get a break from being on my iPad or phone inside, and it's also a good thing if you get bored, you could also go for a bike ride.
Yeah, that's really good. Also, you get to go places, explore new places, like we explored new playgrounds and had some fun at the lake. We was going to ride to the lake.
Yep.
All sorts of cool stuff.
So on Father's Day, of course, we had to go on a bike ride.
Of course, that's funny. Yeah.
I mean, like, he loves bikes, so this bike is sure dirty.
Yeah, it sure is. Give it some good cleaning. So on these particular cranks, I like to put them in ultrasonic cleaner. Put these plastic piece on the outside. I found in a default oopsie daisy way that it actually discolors them.
Look at this. It's
Yeah.
hanging.
Oh yeah. So I found that if you just take the plastic guard off before you put the ultrasonic cleaner, it won't make it all white. I've had to, basically after cleaning it, I've had to throw it and repaint them black because they made them kind of like just took the coloring off the top of it. And it's only on the guards on these themselves, which is really kind of weird. In any case, so set this aside, hand clean that, and make sure the rest of this is metal. And sometimes there'll be a little plastic covering on the inside here. then we can go ahead and throw an ultrasonic cleaner. So after we do the parts, we'll do a review of the cleaning of it and actually the detailed frame afterwards and go over if anything we may have come across and any kind of issues. Maddie's going to keep cleaning away and watch out for your face for getting pokey dealies. But you're actually doing a great job. So check out these parts after this. Well, here we have it. Look at that crank set. Turned out really nice, super clean. Cleaned up the cassette. Got that front and rear derailleur. Totally cleaned up all that gunk off of there. Still need to clean the brake pads, but they're actually in really good shape. That doesn't go to that. Anyway, use ceramic slam from lithium to put a good ceramic coating on the rims, front and rear, and spokes and hubs to give it a little extra, and also did some of that Armor All tire shine to give it a little some extra loving. So yeah, that really did really well cleaning those parts. And man, can't say this bike has been ridden at all hardly, because if you look at the rear wheel, it still has that ridge line from the manufacturing of the tire. So therefore, this bike has not seen very much use except for being on a car rack, which, boom, looking at the bike, it turned out cleaned up really good. It does have garage scuffs, that kind of thing. I did a little polishing with Adams with a swirl. Then I put a ceramic coating on this, and you can see a little bit of a haze to it. Just watch this. When you knock that down, super shine. Gets to mirror quality. You can even see me mirror quality in the paint. I mean, that's just pretty nice. And it works on mats really well. Also done this on titanium. Adds that protected layer. UV protection is one thing. Also, it beads up water and sheds. Also gives it a nice, super slick. And I do put it on the vinyls too, because the vinyls need a little UV protection. You could also put it on plastic bits, like the shifters and so forth, which I did. Several different cleaning bits to it. And yeah, my daughter didn't get to check this part out, but she's at camp this morning. This is like the second day, same bike scenario. But we'll get this thing wrapped up and checked out in the sun. Let's do one more review. So there we have it. The parts are about ready to be reassembled. This should go fairly quick. The heaviest lift was just really cleaning. The wheels were really, I mean, it was just dirty from sitting, and it had like that kind of film, the garage dust film kind of thing, where it takes a while to kind of scrub that off. And the grease on there. Oh yeah, I did super clean the chain. I am going to be waxing this, so I'll give it a good wax on the chain to keep it firm. Best performance, gunky. It's just overall a great thing to do. The wheels they were not out of true whatsoever. The hubs were a little out of adjustment, but mostly that could have came from the actual build originally, because builders nowadays don't really check hubs sometimes. And in addition to, some of these bikes are direct to consumer from Specialized, so case may be, not sure. But in any case, it's gonna be awesome little bike for recreational riding. And again, I have a roll myself, and it is just fun. I mean, mine has even lesser componentry on it. It has a tourney, which is kind of crazy, but it shifts, and it gets me to Walmart or riding around with the kids with the neighborhood. It's just fun, upright. Just kind of a great, modern day cruiser style without the weight, and also with a larger diameter with a 27 B style tire being a little wider. It's just super, it rides like a Cadillac, right? I mean, that's the only way I could put it. I got my buddy one. He has a little bit of back issues, and man, it's just like the little shock seat post here takes up, between the tires and the shock seat post, takes up all that kind of road vibration that's jarring anyway, and smooths it out, and the upright's more comfortable. It's kind of like cruiser old person's BMX style. I don't know. It's just a fun bike. Really cool. If you have one yourself, please comment below, or if you have something similar from a different brand, do as well. Let's share it as a community. I'll put other listings and information in the descriptions about this particular bike and tune-ups and so forth, but this is definitely going to go for a great home. I know they're going to use it quite often. It's one of those silly bikes that, you know, you take your road bike out, you do your serious ride, you do your cyclocross or gravel, you do that, and you do your mountain bike ride. But really, it's kind of funny is like I ride this more often during the week, just tooling around a neighborhood, going to the stores or whatever, than any of my other bikes as in quantity of riding. So it's just kind of fun. Yeah, it's just hop and go, throw on a helmet, and just have a great time. So just so chill, and yeah, it's definitely flip-flop worthy riding. You know, if you have close to beaches in which we can ride this to the local lakes, that kind of thing is kind of fun too. In any case, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me in the garage. Thanks for hanging out with my daughter, you know, working and cleaning, getting her involved, and she just loves to do the lighter things, but you know, it's kind of fun to add the little kiddos into the mix, and you know, they're intrigued, and she loves to ride too. So in any case, well, thanks for hanging out with me. If it's nice in your neck of woods, please go for a ride. Comments below. Please, you know, share it to the community. And until next time, from the garage. But before you go, check out these awesome pictures in the sun. Woo! Yeah, super nice.
A small roll, all ready to go. Let's take it for a test ride. Yeah. All mechanics usually take their bikes out for a test ride after servicing. This one's been all done and ready to go, so comfy position. Yeah, super comfy. Alright, checking the brakes. Yeah, they're not squeaking. That's good. Good sign right there. These are like a comfort bike. I mean, super comfortable. Upright position. This one has 8 gears. I have a 7-speed one, so for me to convert over, it'll be a little bit of lift, but I could do it. We got some bomb maintenance going on over here. Let's go down this way. So this has 8 and has 3 up front. Check the 3 up front. Make sure they hit all the gears. And then you do the cross small gear, then you see if you can get everything to work. This has a pretty huge range of gears, so I don't think you'd ever use the big and small for going downhill, but you never know. But with the combination with the comfy seat post that actually has a shock, upright bars as you're seeing here, and upright positioning step through frame, these bikes are fun, comfortable, great for neighborhood, roundabout, recreational, just riding. Can't beat it, really. It's one of those fun bikes. And for how girthy it looks with aluminum frame, it's not too terribly heavy. Pretty comfortable. So, here we have it. As the mechanic says, it shifts and it stops. And it's safe to ride. What else? What more can you ask? There you have it, the roll. Well, thanks for hanging out with me in the garage. It's nice in your neck of the woods. Please go for a ride like it is here. A little toasty, actually. I'll have additional information in the description below. If you have one of these or something similar with a step through and all that, or worked on it before, please put it in the comments below. This is a community, and you make this community. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time. From the garage. But before you go, check out these awesome pictures.